I was in for a complete surprise when she told me to drop them drawers. He actually thought he was going to see like an iPhone camera view of my vagina. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aurelia Michael Holmgren, businesswoman, bodybuilder babe, Broadway chick, and now future baby mama. And today I want to briefly go over what to expect and how to prepare for your first ultrasound. And to be honest, I wasn't even gonna do this video, but I realized when I needed to know what would happen in the first ultrasound, I only found a few videos and all of them were from medical professionals. And I was like, I wish I had it from someone on the other side of the table. So here we go. We're gonna be quick, short and sweet. Get your pen and paper ready. Okay, so the first thing you want to know ahead of time is what kind of ultrasound you're getting. Is it transvaginal or abdominal? So normally if it's around 6 to 8 weeks, it's going to be transvaginal so that they can get the best accurate look and sound. And so when I went in, I did not know whether it was going to be one or the other. I had not asked, so I was in for a complete surprise when she told me to drop them drawers. Of course she didn't say it like that, but I wish I would have worn something a little more comfortable because I definitely was dressed to just show my belly and it was not that kind of party. So I ended up having on these really tight jeans. I had to take them off. It was a whole thing. So make sure you also wear something that is easy to take down, or if you have on a dress, if it's a nice summertime, be able to just pull it right up. Make sure you're hydrated, not too much, but just enough, and that you've eaten something just in case you're in that nauseous phase. Bring some saltines with you, trust me, because I was feeling a little, it was just a lot. It was very overwhelming, and that started to play with my stomach a little bit, and so I made sure that I brought some water with me as well as some crackers. Have your emotional support person. So my husband came, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all though, don't tell him I told you. He actually thought he was going to see like an iPhone camera view of my vagina. So he was in his phone looking down and I'm like, babe, it's an ultrasound. You're not going to see anything that you don't want to see. And so he was very relieved, but I had to let him know ahead of time, I need you to support me. This can't be about you. If that is what you end up seeing, just push through, babe. So make sure you have your emotional support person, whether that's family, friends, or your partner. So you want to write down some of the information, even though they'll give it to you also on paper, but just so you have it. What is the confirmed due date? How many babies are there? Sometimes you go in for 1 heartbeat and there's 2 heartbeats or 3 heartbeats. Are there any concerns or things that I should be thinking about? Are there any concerns or things I should be thinking about? I also made sure that I brought my family history in because I realized that at some point I had kind of made up some stories about how my close family members had passed. So I actually had to go to my parents and get accurate information of what everybody had, what everybody's dealt with so that they could get the most accurate info. And I wasn't sure if my husband was gonna have to bring that in too, so I asked his mom because he is adopted, and so we have very limited information, but we ended up not needing it. Some of the questions that I personally asked was how significant right now was getting certain shots, was getting the COVID shot, was getting the flu shot, but because it was end of March heading into April and we were coming out of flu season, they said that I could wait until around October to revisit the conversation. I also asked about my favorite things. I literally brought the nutrition facts on the back of a lot of my favorite supplements, energy drinks, energy powders, and she was like, nope, nope, and more no. So I was extremely sad that the last time was the last time I was gonna have those things. I even asked about gel polish because your girl likes to get her nails done, and she said, as long as you don't get it done as often, which I like to save my money, so I go like once a month, she said I'll be fine. And then the last thing I asked about was dental work because I had an implant that needed to get done and I had a cavity that needed to get filled. And they gave me a form to actually give the dentist that is very clear on what I can have and what I can't, when I can get things done and when I absolutely should not. Keep in mind that because you may be going in earlier, you may not hear a heartbeat at first. Do not be alarmed. Your doctor will talk with you, but that is also common. So that's why it's extremely important going back to having your emotional support person there in the event that that happens, which I pray does not. I would say bring a folder or bring something for your paperwork, but if they're a great hospital, they'll also give you paperwork. Make sure you don't leave there without another appointment in the books. I made the mistake of having an appointment made for my official ultrasound, but not for my second visit. And that ended up screwing up my schedule to have my specific OB at my next appointment. So really make sure that you're staying on top of things. There are no stupid questions. This is your body. This is your baby. You really want to make sure that you have all the answers you need. And if they're great insurance and they're great doctors and great nurses and great admin assistants, they're going to make sure that you feel as comfortable as possible. Also, don't forget to bring some tissues just in case, but I'm sure they'll have that too. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I really was worried. I was nervous. I wanted to have all these things prepared, but this is honestly the time for you to be a student, for you to go in, for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to cry, for you to smile, for you to sit in awe. I am so excited for you. Please share with me how your experience was. I hope anything from this list was helpful. If there's something I missed and you've had your appointment and you want to share it with our community, please drop it down below. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. You gotta like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't make your girl beg. And our motto over here at this channel, age does not define your timeline. You do.